I quit my job by lying and not telling my co-workers anything. Don't tell them your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, and the plans that you have to escape the 9 to 5. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, it's going to be a hard-hitting, real and raw one about why you must stay quiet about all the plans that you have and stop telling everyone what you plan to do. Because 9 times out of 10, if you tell everyone about what you want to do, but you've not yet done it, it won't actually come to life because you've almost jinxed it. So just apply self-mastery, stay quiet and stay humble and just get the work done. I want to share my experience in my last job. For ages, well, for years, I was always planning on getting out the 9 to 5. I have nothing against jobs, but I just knew for me personally, I wanted more from life. I wanted more money, I wanted freedom, I wanted security, and I wanted to take control and design my life opposed to being assigned one until I'm 68 years old and hopefully I have enough money in a pension pot. I wasn't cool with that. So I started making a plan. But I realized, and no one had to tell me this, Aaron, don't go around telling everyone your big dreams and goals. Because I learned the hard way before. You never spend money until it's in the bank. A lot of people who are trying to make money on the side and build a business, they think about all the clients that they're going to get and then they imagine what they're going to do with the money and then they start thinking about it and then the clients never come in. Success really comes from just one step at a time, doing the things that you need to and remaining humble throughout that growth process. Now here's the thing, why did I lie in my last job for so long? I drove a crappy car to work, I didn't need to. I stayed under the radar, I blocked everyone on social media. I never told anyone about my businesses. I didn't tell them that I was planning on escaping because remember this, if you go into work and you start telling people, oh, I can't wait to get out of here. Oh my God, are you just fed up with this place? Like, you're not sick of doing the same thing day in, day out? Remember, entrepreneurship is a 99% split against the 1% who are successful. So you're going to be talking to 99% of people who have no idea how to get out the 9 to 5. They do not have the key traits of discipline, consistency, self-belief, patience, self-drive, ambition, the willing to learn and apply. Like, they don't have these key traits. So you're likely talking to someone else in the workplace who will never escape the rat race. So if you go up to someone, and this is why I never did it, and say, I'm going to be out of here in 6 months, you're likely to highlight massive insecurities in them thinking, so you're going to get out of here? What, and I'm going to stay here and you're going to go off and live a life of freedom and loads of money in the bank and enjoy your life, and what, you expect me just to let you do that and you're going to talk about it and brag? Nope. I'm going to start telling on you. I'm going to start snitching on you. You can't go around telling people your dreams. This is the harsh reality of life. As you start becoming successful, when you start going on to do more, you'll actually find people don't really want you to do well, which is why in success and as you go into business and the higher you climb on your own ladder, your circle becomes incredibly small. Even smaller if you start revealing things in the workplace. And the negatives are, if you start telling people in the workplace and you start letting things slip, likely someone's going to snitch on you. That puts your job in jeopardy, which is the job that is going to help you financially survive whilst you're building your business, and they don't really want you to do well. Also, workplaces and co-workers might see you as direct competition. If your employer finds out you're building a business, their first thoughts are they competing with us and are they stealing information until they're ready to launch their own business? So that's a massive red flag for them, and they're just going to get rid of you. They will start managing you out the company, or they will start making things up. Now, in my last job, for years, I managed to go under the radar of building my YouTube, building my socials, building my business, going into London, having some sickies, because you've got to pull some sickies. I pulled some sickies to get into London and have meetings. But I also needed to market myself on social media, which meant I had to block all my co-workers. But then you figure out who's starting to snoop about. Now you will find that people, if you block them on social media, 100% they will start looking for you. And if they can't find you, they're going to look even more, and then they're going to start to question why they can't find you. And then that's when they might start looking into your branding or business, right? These are all the problems. But you can't go around admitting or telling anyone, or even with like work besties, have some self-control. If you start getting close to someone in work and you start calling them a work bestie, I promise you they're not, because although you might get on in the workplace, remember, if you're talking about living a better life with more money, more freedom that has been designed around a life that you want, they're still not going to like that. It's so rare that you'll ever find a co-worker that will be like, don't worry, I'll keep it on the lowdown. And by the way, I really want you to do well. Like, even if you leave me here in this hellhole and I've got to be here for the next like 30 years of my life, I want you to be successful. They will not say that. They do not want that. However, in entrepreneurship, that's very common. Like, other entrepreneurs want you to do well. I'm an entrepreneur, and by the way, I want every single one of you to do incredibly well. Like, I want you to make loads of money. That's the great thing, and that's the difference between entrepreneurship and employment, is that employment is very backstabbing, snitchy, hold you back, hyper competitive. Entrepreneurship is, let's grow together, there's enough piece of the pie for all of us, and let's thrive. So, with telling people your dreams, you're actually jeopardizing them ever coming to life. There is something very humbling and quite refreshing when you are able to remain in your own bubble, a little bit introverted, and let no one know about your plans until they come to life and your actions speak louder than the words. Like, don't tell anyone until the day that you are ready to quit. Because I promise you, as much as some of you and some people out there are so deluded that they think co-workers and managers, and because you go on a few works dues, that they're your friends, they're not. I promise you, when you go on to be successful, you'll have so much hate from people who never moved and remained stagnant in their journey. It's backwards, it's wrong, but that's life and that's the way humans are. So I was actually able to quit my job right up until the end because I'd remained so silent about it. I went under the radar, I didn't get involved in politics, I didn't get involved in the drama, I didn't poke my head above the parapet. And just for the record, my workplace, they did actually find out about 3 weeks before I quit my job that I actually had a business. I was told by a co-worker of mine who actually now I'm really good friends with, and he's a long-term friend of mine. Very rare that is, I don't often say that, but we have a very similar mindset. And we're very family driven and disconnected from the workplace. And also, just a little side note, use your workplace because they will use you. Like, you'll come and go, jobs will come and go, use your workplace to your advantage. But he came down to me one day and he was like, Aaron, just to let you know, they're on your website and they've just found a YouTube channel of yours. And I was like, this is the beginning of the end, because now they're going to start to manage me out. And ironically, for the record, after that day that they found my website, which I couldn't hide, I needed a website at the time, like a landing page and stuff for my services at the time, I knew that was the beginning of the end. And funny enough, the managers did change with me. People's attitudes were very different with me. I could tell that they weren't comfortable with me running a business. And I think they were questioning, am I using this job to leverage myself? And the answer is yes, of course. That's the best way to do it. Work a job that pays all your bills until your business is up and running and you have enough clientele to leave. But for years, I never told a soul, because I just knew that I had to keep it on the lowdown. I could not reveal that I was building something so much better than what 90% of my co-workers were ever going on to achieve. And ironically, again, most of those people wanted me to fail. I knew they were watching from the outside. They wanted my business not to work. They wanted me to have to go back and get another job. And ironically, they watch me on YouTube, they watch me on TikTok, they still talk about me because I've gone and done the thing that they really didn't want me to do. And had I have given them the chance in my old job and said, the first time I decided I was going to start a business, hey everyone, I'm going to start a business, can't wait to get out of here, oh my God, you're not sick of doing all of this? I would have been out of a job and I'd have had to go get another job. And if I'd have repeated that, same process. Co-workers and sheep and employees who have no ambition, no drive. Again, I'm not judging, I'm really not. There's nothing wrong with a job. But people who have no ambition at all, who are so distracted and one-dimensional and just a slave to the wage, who are just so convinced the only way to make money is to be financially dependent on one income. And when you are trying to escape your 9 to 5, just don't say a word. It's such a shame, but there's not a lot of people that really want your dreams to come to life. Close friends might, some family members might, but other than that, the only person who cares about your dreams coming to life, guaranteed it's you. That's it. It's only you. So stay quiet. It allowed me to quit my job. And at the end of this video as well, which will be the next video suggestion, again, I have this fully comprehensive 90-minute video of how to quit your job and build an online business. It's changing the game. you won't need me, you won't need anyone else. If you are serious about quitting your job in 2025 and getting out and living a life that is just so much more fulfilling and purposely designed by you, because we're in a world of opportunity. My God, do you not realize how much money that we can all earn? Like, get less distracted, get more driven. Stop being the bystander and start building. You know, stop consuming, start creating. Well, in this video that will be suggested at the end of this one, that video is going to change your life, I promise you. And if it does, let me know in the comments, because people are already planning their escape out of their job from that one full course tutorial. And guess what? It's free. That's the best part of all of this. It's for free. I wish all of you the best, but stay silent. Do not say a word. I know sometimes building a business, you can get really excited and the dopamine kicks in and you want to tell someone. You've made your first sale, you've got your first client, and you want to tell someone. You want to tell your parents, your friends. You want to go into your coworkers and say, in 6 months' time, I'm going to be gone. I can do this on my own. And I hope you do, but you can't tell average people, because average people don't understand extraordinary. They don't get next level. They don't understand it. There is a difference between the rich mindset and the poor mindset. There really is. There's a complete divide. And unless they want it so badly themselves, they will not understand. They won't get your dreams. They won't want you to succeed because they don't get it. They do not understand that there is an opportunity now to live such a better life. I hope this has given you the kick up the backside that you needed. The opportunity is now to change your life. This isn't for a certain type of person from a certain type of cloth. If you come from a poor background, a rich background, connections, no connections, you've only got three, you got one leg and 2 arms, and you got a cat with 4 legs and 3 arms, or whatever your circumstances, I don't know, whatever situation or excuse you've ever used in the past that's going on in your life right now, it doesn't matter. Opportunity is now, my good people. Take it, okay? But stay silent in the process and tell those little white lies whilst you're at work. You doing anything outside of work? No, not really. Just stay quiet. You want to come out for a works do? Nah, that's all right, I'm just going to chill at home. Oh, you don't really do much outside of work? No, not really. Frank Sinatra said it as well. The best form of revenge is success. Let your success story be the thing that tells everyone that you went on to do it. Let that tell the story, your actual success of leaving your job and building your business. That will silence everyone. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed this. Please do hit like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.